You have some places mandating masks indoors. You just heard the New York City mayor saying, I recommend masks indoors. You have CDC guidelines. You have some Republican governors saying, hell no, we will not allow any mandates. Where are we?
Well, first of all, we're in a very unfortunate situation. We've really brought this country to a point of confusion, which it really misses the main point that we should be focusing on vaccine, vaccine, and vaccine.
The approval rating of President Joe Biden's handling of the pandemic fell to 53%, which is 12% lower than it was in May of this year. Americans are upset with the confusing way the Biden administration has handled lifting mask mandates. In a May press conference, Joe Biden said masks were no longer necessary for fully vaccinated people.
The CDC is saying they have concluded that fully vaccinated people are at a very, very low risk of getting COVID-19. Therefore, if you've been fully vaccinated, you no longer need to wear a mask. Let me repeat, if you are fully vaccinated, you no longer need to wear a mask.
I'm Rayy Vana, and welcome back to Rebel HQ. Although the Biden administration was celebrating the loosening of indoor mask mandates for the fully vaccinated, some doctors were concerned that the celebration was not only premature, but that lifting the mask mandates would only spread the virus further.
I think CDC has made a grave mistake here because we know that less than even half of Americans are fully vaccinated. We know children under 12 are not even eligible, and we know many people like immunocompromised are not able to mount a sufficient defense, even with vaccines. They have to rely on the natural herd immunity if most of us are vaccinated.
The Biden administration is now walking back its previous statements, urging even fully vaccinated Americans to return to wearing masks indoors. The administration has cited the rise of the Delta variant as the primary factor for their decision to reverse course on masks.
The reality is we are dealing with a much different strain of this virus than we were even earlier in the spring, back in May, when the masking guidance was provided by the CDC at that time. That is their job. Their job is to look at evolving information, evolving data, an evolving historic pandemic, and provide guidance to the American public.
What's changed is the Delta variant and the fact that cases are rising rapidly all across the country. What has also changed is that the federal government, frankly, thought that there would be a little less vaccine resistance than there has been. And so we're stuck at very low levels of new vaccinations every day, and that is clearly contributing to the fact that we're seeing this rise in cases and hospitalizations.
Several states have followed the White House's suggestions and reinstated temporary mask mandates. The governor of New Jersey announced this morning that all K-12 students will be required to wear masks in school this fall. Arkansas Governor Hutchinson signed a bill into law last April banning mask mandates, a decision he now says he regrets.
Our cases are at a low point. Everything has changed now. And yes, in hindsight, I wish that had not become law.